All right, what's going on, beautiful people? King Eze, also known as Mr. Cut the Check, wanted to really come to you guys live, really give you guys some value and help you guys understand why we're so excited about our investment group and everything that is taking place inside of it. Let me know if, as you're jumping on, right? Drop a 111 if you're live with me. If you're replay, drop a hashtag replay as well. So today I'm going to give you the inside scoop on how you can actually get involved in the #1 faith-based investment group in the entire world right now, which is Retired in 365. And we're actually looking to show individuals how to do exactly that, how to retire their job in 365 days or less by learning a skill set of trading in the foreign exchange market. My wife and I have been blessed to be a part of this opportunity for actually about 3 years now. And literally when we got involved in this opportunity, it was simply because it made sense. You know, we were at a point in our life right now, or at that time rather, where we had to make some things happen, right? We had to make some things happen. We recently got married. Found out that we were expecting not too long after that as well, trying to get our life situated. She lost her job not too long after I lost mine, after suffering from an anxiety attack on her end as well. So a lot of things really came to light for us. We really understood that we needed to put not only ourselves, but everybody that we care about in a position to where they can multiply the money they have coming in right now, regardless if they have to clock into a job, regardless if they have to go render a service, they are in a position to be able to make some income, guys. So I'm going to give you guys some numbers really quickly, right? I'm going to give you guys some numbers really quickly, and we're going to move forward on tonight. So I want to talk to you about your financial independence number. All right, I want to talk to you about your financial, right, independence number. So what exactly does that mean? That's the amount of money that you have to have put away in order for you to say that you can retire comfortably. So here's the deal. Most people, if you're taking a look at this call as a baby boomer, right? If you're taking a look at this call as a baby boomer, that dollar amount that you're going to have put away is going to be $1 million, right? If you're taking a look at this call and you're like myself as a millennial, right? Or Gen Z, right? If you're taking a look at this call as a millennial, you're going to have 2.5 mil put away in order for you to say that you can retire comfortably. So my question for you on tonight is, your plan A currently right now getting you on track to get to this number right here? Right? Is your plan A currently getting you on track to get to this number right here? And if the answer is no, I think it's important that you adopt this skill set on today. Right? I think it's important that you're open and receptive to an outside idea such as this, because here's the truth, right? Here's the truth. Most people, when they think retirement, right, say this is you. Most people, when they think retirement, is only 3 things that they're familiar with. It's actually called the 3-legged stool of retirement. Some people are familiar with 401ks, right? You may be getting that from your job currently. And if you are, you definitely want to make sure that you max out on the benefits on that. Some people may be familiar with pensions, right? Which are actually obsolete. Some people also may be familiar with Social Security. And I don't know about you, but if you're on this call and you've actually seen a Social Security statement, it's not even enough to pay your phone bill, right? So that's obsolete as well. So what we need to do as individuals in this day and age right now is position ourselves to be able to get to that financial independence number, right? FI, right? FI number. Right? And a lot of people, especially you, if you're taking a look at this call, a lot of people have no idea what their 401k consists of. Right? A lot of people have no idea what their 401k consists of. And is your job going to help you understand that? Absolutely not. Why? Because whose responsibility is it? It's your responsibility. So even if you take nothing out of this call on today, make sure that when you go into your job, you have an idea, right, of what your 401k actually consists of, ladies and gentlemen. So what we've actually found, we found a way to be able to crack the code and be able to get to what I like to call the right side of money, right? So you may have seen this before, right? Drop a 111 or actually hit the heart button for me if you ever read Rich Dad Poor Dad. right? He talks about the 4 ways that we go out and we make money, right? The first way is being employed, being an employee. You may be taking a look at this call. You may be working a job right now. There's nothing wrong with actually employ you for having a job right now, because that's what's going to allow you the ability to be able to make that move over to the right side of money. But the one thing in common that all employees have, or the one thing in common that we all have, is we're all eventually going to run out of time. And when you take a look at this employee quadrant, if I'm not in a position to physically go to work, then I'm not in a position to physically get paid, right? Let me get some hearts if that makes some sense to you, right? So some people, they may say, man, I want to position myself to be able to make more money for myself and my loved ones. I'm going to do, right, what we call self-employed. I'm going to become self-employed, right? I'm going to work for myself, right? You may be self-employed on this call. You may be a barber, right? You may be a lawyer, somebody that works on a client base. But what is also wrong with this image? What is also wrong with this picture? If I'm not in a position to render that service, to be able to cut that head, right, to be able to do those braids, right, or even to do that dentistry work, or whatever the case is, I'm not in a position to make any money, right? I'm not in a position to make any money. So then I take a look at the right side, right? I take a look at the right side and I become a business owner, right? So now as a business owner, I made it a point to leverage a system. I made it a point to not only get paid for my efforts, because I will also have to be working my business as well, but to be getting paid from the efforts of other people. Drop a 111 if you actually see the value of getting paid from the efforts of other people. And that's exactly what's taking place on today. But the most important quadrant, right? The most important quadrant is the investor quadrant. Is the investor quadrant, right? So you'll find 4% of people are here, 1% of people are here, and the other 95% of people are right here. So that's what I mean when I tell you on tonight, we want to position you to be able to make that move from the left side to the right side of money, right? So as an investor, you will be in a position now to where you can have your money working hard for you. And I personally believe that everybody on this call deserves to put their money to work at some point in their lives. Why? Because we all worked hard for money so long, right? I'll be 29 this year. I've worked a job since I was 13 years old, right? And you may be on this call, and you may be able to resonate with hard work. But we're excited about putting people in a position to where, yes, you can work hard, but you can also work smart as well. So how are we going to help you do that with this particular investment group, right? We're going to show you a way, right? We're going to show you a way to be able to tap into that 1%, right? To tap into that 1%. So in order to tap into that 1%, you're going to need a skill set. So the skill set that we're going to talk about today is trading in the foreign exchange and cryptocurrency market. I'm just going to put Forex and cryptos for short, right? You're taking a look at this. You're more than likely already familiar. You more than likely have seen individuals posting about Forex online, posting about cryptocurrency online. If you're well-versed in the cryptocurrency space, there was a big halving that just took place with Bitcoin. You may want to put yourself in position to understand what exactly this means, right? What exactly this means. So let me start with Forex, right? Which again is simply foreign exchange. So we start with you. Say, for example, you are going out of the country for whatever reason. You have to exchange your dollar for another form of currency, all depending on where you're traveling to. So say I'm in the US right now. So it's me and I'm in the US with my US dollar. Drop a 111 or drop a heart if you've ever been to a mall or even a local airport and you have seen a blue and red currency exchange booth there, right? You have seen a blue and red currency exchange booth there. So here's what happens. I go to that booth with my US dollar and I'm going to exchange that for another country's currency. For the sake of the example, say I'm going to Japan, right? Say I'm going to Japan. So I'm going to exchange my US dollar for the yen, right? For the yen in order to be able to buy goods and services in that country's economy when I get there. But there's a currency exchange rate that's constantly changing. So say, for example, I had $1,000 US, right? Say, for example, I had $1,000 US. And by the time I get to Japan, say, for example, the currency exchange rate has changed in my favor to where they will give me 1,200 back in the yen, right? Or say, for example, it didn't change in my favor and they gave me 800 back in the yen. What you will receive back all depends on the currency exchange rate at that particular time, right? At that particular time. And what I can get excited about is the opportunity to be able to capitalize in this space digitally. So if you're familiar with that particular exchange, you can do exactly that directly on your smartphone, directly on your laptop, directly on a device you're taking a look at this live video on right now. That device qualifies you to begin to make money in these financial markets. So your next question is probably, okay, I understand that concept, but how do I actually position myself with the right education to know when to press buy or when to press sell on my money app on my phone? And that's where we come in, right? That's where Retired in 365, the #1 faith-based investment group, that's where we come into play. We made it a point to lock arms and partner with IM Mastery Academy, and that's how you are going to learn how to properly invest in the foreign exchange and in the cryptocurrency market. What I got excited about with this concept, what I got excited about with this information is I realized that I didn't have to be the expert. I just had to position myself to be able to copy the right cat while I'm taking my time to learn this information, right? While I'm taking my time to learn this information. So what exactly does that look like? When you get involved in this academy, you're going to have over 10 hours of pre-recorded education for the academy. And you'll be able to learn what is an uptrend, what is a downtrend. You'll be able to learn how do I go about pressing buy and sell? How do I equip myself with my brokerage account? You'll be able to learn all those details within our academy. And what I got excited about is if you're somebody that's heart attack serious, you can literally finish the academy in a week. You can finish it in a day. You know, a lot of people are at home right now, binge watching stuff that isn't making them any money. And you could position yourself to be able to learn a skill set that nobody can take away from you, right? That nobody can take away from you. And that's what we got excited about. You can even take it a step further and identify that there's even live education that I also have access to as well. So within our Go Live platform, I like to call it Netflix for Forex, right? I like to call it Netflix for Forex. So now I actually have over 1,000 hours a month of live education, people that are telling me, hey, here's what you do in the markets. Here's what you do in the markets. You also even have access to live trading rooms as well. What does that mean? Exactly how you got on this live. Imagine being able to get on a live webinar with a 6-figure trader, a 7-figure trader, and they're actually calling out trade ideas that you can actually take advantage of. It's very simple. And I realized that this was a copycat sport, right? Drop some hearts if you understand, man, if this person is getting the results that I want, it's all I have to do is simply copy them while I'm taking my time to learn. Right, while I'm taking my time to learn. So you also have access to a plethora of different trading assistance tools. I won't bore you with all the details on this particular call right now, but there's 12 to 15 different tools at your disposal. My group, we have our go-to tool, which is the DeLorean. You'll be able to learn more about that when you get involved in what it is that we're doing. Or even simply go to my page. You can see the results and you can see the trainings and how we're actually showing this to people and changing their life on an everyday basis. You'll have access to those kind of tools. You also will have access to personal mentorship from myself, right? And from my personal mentor, Mr. Paris Simmons. Right? We do lives, we do calls every single day, making sure that we're actually positioning people to get to the next level. If you get involved today, we actually have a basics call that will be taking place at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So where we're going to show you, hey, here's how you set up your money app. Here's how you fund your money app, right? Here's how you place your first trade. So when you get involved, you're going to be doing this for yourself, but it's not going to be by yourself. And that's what I got excited about. And more importantly, I got excited about the buy-in. Here's why I got excited about the buy-in. Let's get the whiteboard back in the mix, right? Here's why I got excited about the buy-in. Because when I first heard about Forex, when I first heard about cryptocurrency, I had a couple friends come to my apartment and they said, hey, look, we're going to pay 30 grand, right? For a weekend session to be able to learn this information. And I don't know about you, but I didn't have that at that particular time. But with what it is that I'm talking about on today, a $325 investment will get you access to all the different products, all the different services, my direct mentorship from my direct mentor as well, a community of like-minded traders that all want to help you get to the next level. And let's take it a step further, because on a monthly, you'll be looking at $274 a month to maintain your subscription. But like we all already know and are familiar with, you can position yourself and refer this to other individuals and be able to get this service for free if you so choose to. As a preferred customer, say that you shared this information I just gave you on today with 2 individuals that said yes, right? They said yes, right? Now you have access to everything we just talked about for 100% free. For 100% free. But let's take it a step further. Say, for example, you're somebody like myself that says, man, you know, I'm gonna get results with this anyway. Why not position myself and the people that I care about to do this and begin to create an ongoing residual income, right? Residual income to fund my trading account. Because here's the truth. You will learn that other people's money is better than any kind of money. Can I get an amen? Right? So position yourself to be able to leverage this platform, create an ongoing residual income from the company's money, and be able to take that to fund your trading account. Even take it a step further from a preferred customer perspective. Imagine that $274 that you are willing to make an investment in every single month, that you now can put that back into your trading account. What would that look like for you? Because again, we're looking for an 18-month commitment or more. Right? We're looking for an 18-month commitment or more. So on this call, that's what you're going to have to identify. Do I see the value of over the course of a year and a half to invest a little over $3,000 to begin to multiply the money that I have coming in right now? And if the answer is yes, let's go ahead and get you started. All right, let's go ahead and get you started. But say, for example, you want to begin to share this with other individuals. You shared it with 3 individuals now. You are now at Platinum 150. You now have $150 coming in every single month. Right? And then say, for example, those individuals went to go do the exact same thing. And so you helped them with a couple people as well. They all have 4 people in their group. There's now 12 people. You are now creating an extra $600 every single month. And I really want you to think about this with your investor cap on. I'm only speaking to a certain type of individual on today. So I really want you to think about this with your investor cap. Imagine now you're in position You have an extra $600 coming in every single month on top of your trading. What would that look like for you? What would that look like for you? Now you take it a step further, right? Now you got 30 people in your group. Now you're making an extra $1,000 every single month. $1,000 every single month. Now you unlock the magic of part-time, because $1,000 a month full-time, that may not change your story. But $1,000 a month part-time, start to change your lifestyle a little bit. That may change your story. And that's what I got excited about. 75 people in my group, $2,000 a month. 225 people in my group, $5,000 a month. 500 people in my group, $10,000 every single month. And you don't have to be responsible for all 500. So what would that look like for you? All depending on where you're calling in from. That may be quit your job income. I know some people, right? All depending on where they're calling in from. $1,000 a month is quit your job income, right? But that's why we got so excited about this opportunity and about this platform, is because there's room for you, right? There's room for you. If you're watching this live or replay, drop "it's room for me" in the chat, meaning that regardless if you want to make an extra $1,000 a month, if you want to make a six-figure income and above, if you want to take it to the next level and become a Bryce Thompson of the world, a Justin Owens of the world, a David Nemetia of the world, and put yourself in a place to where now, your family has $100,000 a month coming in, a $250,000, $500,000 a month coming in. Right? That can be your portion as well. That can 100% be your portion as well, but it's all going to start with your belief system, right? All things are possible to those who believe. So I'm looking for a certain type of person that's hungry. I'm looking for a certain type of person that is really ready to believe and really ready to stretch and understands that, hey, I have to be teachable and coachable, meaning I had to be willing to learn. I also had to be willing to change as well. And we can make this thing happen. And we can make this thing happen. I'm so happy and grateful. Now I'm the leader who has developed 10 brand new Platinum 1000s and above in my IM business as of May 31st, 2020. What does that mean in layman's terms? 10 people making an extra $1,000 a month this month. And I want you to actually be one of those people, right? I want you on tonight to become one of those people. Right. So I'm excited. I'm going to be helping multiple people this month. I'm actually going to open 30 direct enrollment slots, the most amount of slots I've ever opened up at one particular time. But I'm excited about May Mayhem. I'm excited about the tsunami of wealth that's currently taking place right now. And everybody that actually decides to lock arms with that, you will literally be in position to change your life forever. Right? You will literally be in position to change your life forever. The mission, the goal for the group is 50 chairman traders. What does that mean? 50 individuals creating six figures, not only sharing this concept, but also trading in the largest and most liquid financial market in the entire world. That can be your portion if you're taking a look at this one today. That can be your portion if you're taking a look at this on today. And I want to help you understand that I'm Heart Attack serious about helping people get to the next level, right? And that 10 individuals at that Platinum 1000 mark and above is already done this month. I'm just looking to identify who's going to be one of those people. I'm looking to identify who's really looking to learn this skill set and not only change their life, but the lives of everybody that is connected to them, guys. Because again, we all have to identify that financial independence number at the end of the day. What does that look like for you? If you get off of this call and you don't take action, right? What does that look like for you? How are you on track to that 2.5 million? Are you on track to that million? Right? And if not, I definitely would implore you to get involved in what it is that we're doing, guys. Super excited for what's taking place right now. More videos, more value, more lives on the way. King as they cut the check. Make sure that your post notifications are on so you do not miss what's taking place right now. Tsunami of wealth. Grab your surfboard. Let's get it.